today, but bruh, I've been all over the place doing all kinds of things, man. But I wasn't about to let this fly though. I gotta come home and get online in case my homies is somewhere around. You know how we get down. So what's going on with my people today? What's crack a lacking? Man, been a long day. My back is stiff. I've been doing too much working. Now I gotta go take me a nap. I ain't had a nap since I was in kindergarten. What's going on with my people today? What's cracking lacking? Let me know when y'all log in. Hit the like button. Let me take these earphones off, man. I've been had these earphones on. I had them earphones on because I just came back from a run, 5.5 miles. Man, it's not cold outside, but it's not hot outside. It's kind of like a mixture. You kind of get what you get today. I had on a jacket. I was sweating a little bit, but I took the jacket off as soon as I came in the house because I ain't really need the jacket over top of the hoodie. But you know how it goes sometimes. You don't really know. This weather crazy. You get to getting out here and thinking one thing and to get to getting something else. So yeah, it's what it is, man. But what's going on, y'all? What's happening? Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I'm glad to be here, y'all. Glad to be here. It's another day in the neighborhood, bro. I'm still glad to be here. Yes, sir. Hey, man. Hey, look. Look. I heard of some good boxing matches coming on this weekend. We're going to have to pay attention to the television, look like. Keith Thurman and Sebastian Fundora. We about to see what that is. Ninja Q7934. What up, dog? Man. Hey, let's say sparring was fun? Okay. That's what I'm talking about. How you do, man? You do good? Starting to pick it up? Starting to pick up the pieces? That's what I'm talking about. Hey, look, it don't get worse, man. It get better. If you at the bottom when you start, you won't be at the bottom when you finish. Everybody get better, bruh. No matter what you're doing, no matter how you doing it, everybody get better. Even the bums get better. So you know you ain't no bum. So you know what that mean. That mean you going to get even better than better. You going to be the better best. It was a good birthday yesterday, too. Oh, man, happy birthday, dog. How old are you now? Flip Flame Mode. What it do, big dog? Man, I'm telling you, bro. Hey, man, I was just on your page, bro. Just on your page a little while ago. Jones Brandon, let's go. That's what it is, yo. That's what it is. Say you watching G? Oh, man, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, look, man, you know how we do things? Bro, your boy tired today, Fit Flame. Hey, man. Let me tell you my workout today, Fit Flame. Came downstairs. Picked up them 60-pound dumbbells. I did my shoulder shrugs. And in between sets of 20 shoulder shrugs, I was doing 10 pull-ups. And then I did the deadlift, 2 sets of 20 deadlift. Then I did 2 sets of 10 each arm. No, 3 sets of 10 each arm. Single arm obliques. Then I did 2 sets of 20 bench pressing with the 60s. Roll over, do 20 push-ups. Then I did 3 sets of 15 each arm. Then I put the 60s up, grabbed the 50s, and did 2 sets of 12, which is 6 each arm, hammer fist curls. Then I picked up the 25s and did 3 sets of 24, so it'll be 12 each arm this way. And then I did 2 sets of 20 tricep kickbacks. Then I did dumbbell press using the 40s. That's 3 sets of 15. Then I went to the floor. No, wait a minute. I did wrist curls this way, and the ample turnovers like this with 20-pound dumbbells. These are 100. These are 100. These are 25. Then I did butterflies. It's 5, 5, and 5. It's 5 coming up from here, 5 coming down from here, and then 5 coming down from here with a hold up, what was I using? Oh, 15-pound dumbbells. And then after those, I did 5 pull-ups between each set just to kind of tighten up my shoulders a little more. Then I did a 10-minute plank. Then I did my 20-minute core routine. Then I did 300 squats. And then I just came back from 5.5 mile run. So yeah. Hey, look, it took me 3 hours, but I was putting it in though. Hey, look, I was putting it in, Fit Flame. Hey, look, there's the only way you're gonna get where you're going, bro. You gotta drive the car, bro. Hey, brother, you got a lot of medals. What are they for? Boxing and karate, dog. Boxing and karate. As a young dude, though, I'm 58 years old now. I don't compete no more. Vince Jackson, what up, dog? Ninja Q7934, happy 17, bruh. Hey, look, you almost there, bruh. It's funny how that 1 year, man, can make a difference in your life, bruh. Jones Brandon, let's go. Hey, Ninja, I went on a cruise this weekend for my birthday. All you can eat buffet for days. Hey, look, I went on a cruise with the all you can eat buffet joint, man, but you know what I ate? Fruit and vegetables, salads and fruit every single day. That's all I had. We was on a 6-day cruise. My wife had all kinds of stuff. I was eating the same thing. Give me a couple slices of that watermelon, some of that cantaloupe. Give me some of them peanuts. You know what I'm saying? And let me get over here and make another garden salad. And I was getting it in. I was full. Fit Flame, I told you, man, my workouts is about, depending on what day it is, excuse me, throat dry, man, just came back in the house. Workouts always 3 to 3.5 hours every day. And that's not including the run or the bag work. The bag work was 30 minutes of just continuous punches. I just set the clock, man. I just stand there and just 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Stretching them arms out when I can. Come on, just keep popping. Every now and then, bat, 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 and then go right back to doing what I'm doing. You be done when you're done, though. Right now, bro, I need a shower and a nap. I ain't had a nap since I was in kindergarten, bro. Somebody say I look like Michael Jackson or Michael Jordan or Michael B. Jordan. One of them, MJ. Hey, look, appreciate it. Coach, what's up? Alex Foley, my dog. What it is, man? Ninja Q. Say I went to the boxing gym for my birthday and came home and had pizza and wings. Boy, you was doing it up. I ain't had pizza. I had pizza. I ate this plant-based pizza, vegan plant-based pizza, but I ain't had that in 2 weeks now. I used to get it every weekend, like every Friday or Saturday night, but the last couple of weeks, man, I've been just doing the vegetables, man, keeping it popping. You look, let me see, somebody said, did you build a cold plunge yet? Nah, I ain't built, we ain't got nowhere to put it. I got too much stuff in this house right now, bro. I don't even have my hot sauna no more. I used to have an in-house personal home sauna, and when the zipper broke on the front of it, I tossed it out like last year, and I kept saying I was gonna buy another one. Then the summer came around, which you run in a lot in the summer, and it's already 100 and something outside, so you didn't need it then. But I never bought another one, so I put a bag in the place where it was sitting. It was sitting right there where my heavy bag's sitting. Hey, Fit Flame, man, hey, look. You should see my son's workout routine. He do the same kind of stuff you do. A lot of more weightlifting, a lot of the heavier weights, because, you know, when you're in the gym, you got access to the heavier weights. He on a military base in Germany. He be putting in the time, bro. He putting in the time. He called me every day, man, and showed me his workout routines. But he got some solid stuff. You know, we do the same thing. We just don't train exactly the same. But we both train every day of the week. I'm trying to see if I still got it on my phone. I had it, but you know how that go. Might not have been this phone, because I got 2 phones. So the other phone I'm using right now, so it might be on that phone, because I think he sent it to me on Facebook, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm gonna post that joint when I get around to it. I'm gonna post it so you can see what he be doing. I'm gonna tag you into it. He be getting it in, man. He do a lot of, like, you know, a lot of stuff that you probably do. Some of the heavier weights. He's well, he was 170. He had built up to 170, just bulk, and then he decided to cut back down. So now he like 150, 145 to 150. He about the same size as me. He just 33 years old. So yeah, he doing what I'm doing, but he 33. I'm serving knuckle sandwiches. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, look, man, I put in the effort every day, bruh. 10 plank at one go, coach. Yeah, that's nothing. I do a 5-minute plank with a 25-pound weight on my back. And 10-minute plank is nothing because you pretty much. I've been doing planks for let me see, since 2013. So yeah, you get good at it. You keep doing it, you get good at it. Much love from Kenya. What up? Yo, Joker Noob. What up? Rehan, 3600. What up? How are you, Coach? Viola, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, y'all. Say I did my first set of push-ups, Coach. Hey, what I'm talking about? Hey, look, man, keep pushing them, baby. Keep pushing them. You're going to get right where you want to get to. Just keep pushing. Notagoy. Sauna is finished culture. Don't appropriate my... I don't know what that means, bro. Hey, look, man. You can't use big words on here, bro. I ain't in school no more. I ain't trying to figure out what you mean when you say that. Break it down in plain English. Coach, I don't have a boxing gym around. What's your advice for staying motivated to learning the sweet science? Stay on this channel. Look at all the videos on here and just try to imagine you showing me how good you are. That's all I do. I do that to people. When I go running these long runs, 10 miles, 15 miles, the only thing I say is I can't wait to get home and tell my son what my score is, what my time was, how many calories I burned, how fast I was able to run it, you know what I'm saying? How hot it was outside. We're going to have the conversation because we had this conversation every day. He's in Germany, 5 hours difference right now, 6 hours difference when the 29th comes, when their time goes up an hour because we 6 hours difference. He do the same thing to me. He hit me up. He said, man, I couldn't wait. I spent all day waiting to tell you how fast I ran. You know, he run like 6 minutes a mile. He like did 5 miles in 30 minutes. He'd be like, look, man, I couldn't wait. The whole time I was running, I was waiting to tell it to you. We do that. We build off each other. It's nice when you got somebody you can build off of like that. But I'm saying, Richie, build off me, bro. Build off me. Can't wait to come back up here tomorrow and tell me what you did today. And can't wait to tell me the next day what you did tomorrow. It's like that. We got to get into that system. And then trust me. And I tell people all the time, they ask me, what keeps me motivated to keep training? I'm living. I'm 58 years old, bro. How long do you think I got? When do you think I can start if I don't start now? I started at 46. I had been out of shape for 5 years. So at 46, I started. 60 days, I lost 60 pounds. And then I started cutting it up. And once I seen this much of a six-pack, I went ham. Everything I was doing, I escalated it. Everything I was eating, I cut it down a little bit more. I knew what to do. I just had to do it. Because I had been teaching it to everybody for so long, I didn't do it myself. So with that being said, Richie, I appreciate you being up here, bro. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the notification icon so you can be notified every time I drop a new video. And I drop 2 videos a day, 7 days a week. So, bro, all you got to do is just log in. And then we in. If you log in, we in. Mark Tavius, what up, man? Poppy Chulo, 6-0. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Congratulations. Hey, look, keep working, bro. You might be 50-0. That's what it is. Keep working. We got another Mayweather on our hands, people. Poppy Chulo. How do you throw a jab? I got a video on that. Watch it. It's called How to Throw a Jab by Coach Carl. Or Training the Jab by Coach Carl. Always put my name behind anything you want to know. I got over 2,000 videos on my channel. Yep, you can learn right then and right there. That's why I drop so many videos, man. I drop so many videos so I can always have something that somebody need to see, somebody want to see, or somebody need to see. I got a video on my channel, and it's called How to Throw a Jab by Coach Carl. I dropped it 2 weeks ago. So you can find it right on my channel, right up here. Go to the search bar. What is your diet? You look at me, hey, look, man. Y'all don't want to know what I eat, bruh. I told y'all, man, I do OMAD. OMAD is 1 meal a day. I eat for 1 hour every day. I eat from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time every day and don't eat again till the following day at the same time. What I do when I sit down to eat, I drink a double protein shake. That's 40 grams of protein. All right. Then I sit down with two different plates of vegetables, different things in each plate, right? Then I have an orange, I have a banana, I have two protein bars. And then when I'm done doing that, it's usually about 10 minutes to 6. And I drink another double protein shake at about 5 minutes to 6. And that's my hour. Other than that, I drink a gallon of water every day. And that's the only thing I do, bro. I eat about 13 to 1400 calories a day. And it's all fruit, it's all nuts, and it's all vegetables. And basically what I'm 100% vegan. So you can catch me eating vegetables, all kinds. And you can catch me eating apple, oranges, bananas, grapes, cantaloupe, and watermelon, peanuts, sunflower seeds, and cashews. And I eat plant-based protein bars if I decide to have a protein bar, and plant-based protein shakes when I want to do my shakes. So, and I'm 144 pounds. And as they tell people back in the day, I am built like I'm supposed to be built. They think this is superhero status. I think this is the status that we're supposed to be at if we take care of ourselves at 58 years old. So with that being said, I encourage everybody, anybody up here, everybody up here, if you are trying to get in better shape, then this is where you want to be at. If you're trying to get your body right, then this is where you want to be at. There's no way that a guy 58 years old is supposed to be cut up from the butt up like this at 58 years old. But in order to get here, it doesn't matter how much time I spend in the gym. It matters how less time I spend in the kitchen. That's where I spend all my time, in the gym and not in the kitchen. When I go in the kitchen, I'm only going in there to eat and then I'm coming on out. Like cavemen. Cavemen didn't eat all day. You know why? Because they couldn't preserve the food. So when the caveman went out and he caught the food and brought it back to the crib, and then he chopped it up and everybody had a full meal, and sometimes they had to miss a meal the next day. But the bottom line is they couldn't preserve it. They couldn't store it. They couldn't put it in the refrigerator, in the freezer, and eat cookies and cupcakes. They ain't had that back then. They had sugar cane from the bamboo type stuff. They had vegetables from the garden if they had that, and they had certain weeds and grass and stuff that they could eat. And then the guy went out, the pops and usually the sons went out and they killed, they chopped up and they cooked and they ate and they was full. And that's the bottom line. If we eat like that, bro, we all gonna be in shape. What up, Mike Jones? Leader great. Coach, my guard is high, long, and loose. Now I need my feet to connect. They won't be able to touch me. Bro, that's what I'm talking about. When your footwork is just as good as your handwork, oh, you a problem. You a problem. My man Tony the pod boss, Tony the pod boss, said warrior diet. Hey, look, because back then it won't no honey buns. It won't no cookies, no cakes. You know, none of that. It won't none of that. I want to do plant-based, but it's expensive. I meant to ask you, what are your plant protein you take? OWYN. OWYN. It's basically just says OWYN across the front. It stands for only what you need. And it's plant-based protein. I get the dark chocolate. It tastes good. You can mix it with water. 4 scoops is 40 grams of protein. 2 scoops is 20 grams of protein. I do 40 because I do 2 shakes a day at the same, about near at the same time. But if I were you and I was doing them, I just do 2 scoops and 16-ounce bottle of water, drink it up, and then drink 4 of them a day, and you'd be good to go. You'd be on 80 grams of protein plus what you eat. Plant-based is expensive, but I mean, it's just as expensive as if you went in the store and bought a bunch of honey buns and cookies and cupcakes and a cake and some Snickers bars and Twix bars and then bought your regular food. If you leave all that stuff in the store and just go in there and buy, basically just buy vegetables and just buy your meat. If you want to eat meat, then buy plant-based chicken, but buy in what they call ultimate plant-based chicken. Ultimate plant-based chicken. It's in a black bag. It's called ultimate plant-based chicken. You'll think you eating Chick-fil-A. That's how the chicken patties are like this thick, bruh. And the chicken strips, They like that. Them chicken tenders, they that long, they that wide, and they that thick. And you don't need but two of them. Two of them is a meal. Four of them get they 15 grams of protein per two. 30 grams of protein for four. Yeah, just don't try to eat the whole bag in one day. And the whole bag is, you can get 4 patties in the bag for $10.99. Or you can get 3, 6, 9, 10, I think it's 10 chicken tenders for $10.99. Sometimes you find them on sale. I buy it from Harris Teeter, which is probably one of the most expensive stores to buy it out of. But this is where I walk. I walk past Harris Teeter every day, so I shop in Harris Teeter every day. But that being the case, man, look. Hey, look, it ain't nothing to eat, right, bro? It ain't nothing to eat, right? All you gotta do is cut out pasta, cut out bread, cut out rice, and you pretty much you didn't probably lost 40 pounds in a month doing that. Because that's where people put all this stuff at. Cut out everything that come out of pack. No more cupcakes, no more cake, no more honey buns, no more Snickers bars, no more Twix bars, no more whatchamacallits, no more ice cream. Just eat real food. Eat chicken all day long. You get hungry, you eat a piece of chicken. Get some more vegetables, some more chicken, some more vegetables. Just keep doing that. And then drink at least that 80 grams of protein, because every time you eat a chicken breast, that's 120 calories, that's 25 grams of protein, 0 carbs, 0 fat, 0 sugar. You're doing good. Eat eggs for breakfast. Eat turkey bacon, regular bacon, whatever you want to eat. Bacon and egg for breakfast with a protein shake. Protein shake for lunch mixed with salad and chicken. Come home, eat chicken, 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 and vegetables. And drink another protein shake. You good. Tyson Fury is finished? Maybe. Unless he beat this guy he get ready to fight. Then he ain't going to be finished. Yes, sir. Unless he beat that guy he fighting. Hey, look, Alex Foley said that rice will catch up with you. Yeah, bruh. That rice will catch up with you. Because people don't think. When they think Chinese people, they think rice. Hey, look, but they ain't eating all that Cajun-style rice and triple cheese rice. They ain't eating that. They ain't eating that kind of rice, dog. They eating that rice that you can punch your hands in. Man, dude, my walk today was tough. My run today was tough. Then I came home, and then I had to go back out to the store because I forgot something. So I walked, and then I walked back. Then I got home and said, man, I should have just went on and got that too while I was there. I said, I should have walked back. I said, nope, I got online. This is where I'm at right now. So you looked it up, you getting it tomorrow? I lost 10 pounds. Hunger went way down. Hey, look, man, I'm trying to tell you, Mike Jones, boy, you know how we do it. You know exactly how we do it. CJ gained weight, Mike. When he went in the Army, he was 126. That was his fighting weight. When he got out of boot camp, he was 126. When he got out of went to his first duty station, he was 130. He said he wanted to gain weight to get bigger. So he went up to 170. He was bench pressing like 300, squatting like 400. Then he decided about a year later, he ain't like carrying that much weight around because he used to run 6-minute miles. Now he's running 7 to 8-minute miles. So he lost the weight. He went down from 170 back down to 145. I think he was like 149 the last time I talked to him. He's trying to get back to 145 because he know I'm at 145. So we kind of the same. We the same height, the same size. But man, you can do anything you want to do. Just got to ask the right questions. You got to ask the right questions. Got to ask. Hey, look, 120, 126. You know how big CJ was back in the day. He didn't look 126, but that's what he fought at. But he ain't looking like that now. Me and him about the same. I'm 144. He 149, so he a little bit heavier than me right now. But hey man, look, he's still benching 300. Nick still won about 145 to 150. Nick still the same, still lifting up half the gym. Mike Jones, that's CJ right there. Only he like 5'6.5", about 149 pounds, straight cut, looking like a bodybuilder. You know how he do things. You know, CJ ain't no joke. I wish the world got a chance to see CJ at his finest. But, hey, look, life goes on. Now he doing the same thing I'm doing. He training. He said he think he's going to start running marathons. Because he kind of been running so much. Hey, look, he like me. He been running so much. CJ married now. Nick married now. Only one they married is Zarya. Mike Jones. There your dudes right there, Mike. Yeah, them your dudes right there, Mike Jones. Nick chilling, man. Nick living in Maryland, in Owings Mills, Maryland. You know, Baltimore Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson. He live in Owings Mills. Oh, Nick live out there with the rich folk, bro. Nick worked for the government. He was 8 years in the Navy Reserves, and then he took a job working for the government. He worked on Fort Meade military base. And Zarya, she live in Maryland too, but she live on the other side of Maryland. Nick live in Owings Mills. Zarya live in Laurel. And Zarya, she live by herself, just her and her cat. Zarya got an orange cat, a tabby, and just she be chilling. She got a job in Tyson's Corner. You know where that's at. She work in Tyson's Corner. And she go back and forth like 45 minutes a day. Zarya chilling. She just got off work 10 minutes ago. I usually call about 4 o'clock. All right, people, let me see what we talking about here. Did you hear Ryan Garcia's statement that Bud duck boots? He's a real one. Ryan Garcia is garbage. Hey, look, Ryan Garcia is what we call rage bait. Ryan Garcia say stuff that he don't believe. What he trying to do, I'm gonna tell you what Ryan trying to do. No disrespect to Ryan, but because I like Ryan as a person. But what Ryan trying to do, Ryan realized that if he runs his mouth, he'll keep making money. He could suck. It doesn't matter. He gonna run his mouth and keep making money. He beat Mario Barrios, but he was supposed to beat him because Mario Barrios is the plant. He's nobody in boxing. Real talk, he ain't nobody. But what Ryan Garcia did a couple of weeks ago is he started talking trash about Terrence Crawford, saying he would knock Terrence Crawford out. But the only reason he's saying it is just to get people talking. He knew that the press was going to pick it up because we know it. If I get online right now at 58 years old, at 144 pounds, and say I challenge Mayweather at 150 for a fight, right? I'd have to make a lot of noise. But because I'm a YouTuber and I got Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, X, I got them all. Snapchat. I go in there and I start posting videos. And I start showing videos of me just banging people up in the gym, just banging people up. And then if I make enough noise, then the press starts to pick it up. And if the press starts to pick it up, then the people start picking it up. And if I keep promoting it, then eventually Mayweather gonna hear about it. Then he wanna know who this guy is. And then if it turns out that way, we might could get it. But it ain't I'm nobody to Mayweather. And because I'm nobody to Mayweather, it doesn't sell. So Ryan knows that his name is big enough that he can call out anybody. Ryan called out Gervonta Davis for about 2 years. He knew he couldn't beat Gervonta. It's just the fact that he called him out, and he kept calling him out. Now, what is people doing? Look at the records, Leader Great. Look at the records. Everybody is calling out everybody. Keyshawn did a worldwide tour, going into other gyms, talking to people, coming up and confronting people, saying, you don't want to fight me, I'll knock you out. That's the whole thing. Now, guess what? The press. Every time you turn around, somebody's writing about it. Somebody's talking about it. Somebody's videotaping it. They saying, Keyshawn the man, Keyshawn the man. Keyshawn is the man. But Keyshawn know how to promote himself because he's seeing everybody else do it. Gervonta is the only one that never started calling out names of people because Gervonta just didn't feel like he needed to do that. He had Mayweather setting him up some good fights, and Mayweather set Gervonta up with some good fights, some winnable fights, but they were still good fights, but they were winnable. You understand what the word winnable means? They were winnable fights. He didn't put Gervonta in no danger. None of Gervonta's career was ever in danger. They knew that the sniper was going to outbox Gervonta. But it didn't matter because he couldn't last. All them quick hands, he couldn't last. So what ended up happening? Gervonta knocked him out. Same thing he was going to do. It just took a little while. Then they started calling Gervonta mini Mike Tyson. What did Mike Tyson say? You could run all fight, but you can't hide for the whole fight. So eventually I'm going to catch you. And when I catch you, guess what? That's what it's going to happen. That's how it's going down. So with that being said, none of these guys are really calling out nobody. They just calling out names. See, because if I mention names, if I mention another YouTuber up here and then get back to the YouTuber, he be like, man, he ain't serious. And I start talking trash about him, start to make him mad, you know what I'm saying? Say he a whack fighter. Say I seen his videos, he sucks. Basically, he gonna, eventually if we can make it happen, he gonna make it happen. Right? If it's some money involved, he gonna make it happen. Everybody come out of retirement for the right amount of money. And that's all it is. It's the name game. Call out the name game. Call out the name game. Call out the name game, and then you write in it. You write in the pocket. And then everybody is like, they own you. I mean, anybody can call out anybody. As long as your name is big enough to support the call out. Because ain't nobody going to fight you for nothing. I had a guy ask me the other day, say he wanted to fight me. And I said, put $100,000 up and I'll fight. Win, lose, or draw. $100,000. I got to get paid. Because what's the reality of me coming out of retirement, dog? Coming out of retirement for what? Just so I can say I did it? I ain't. I'm not in that line no more. I'm in the line where it's money or nothing. It's money or nothing. You got money? I'm coming. Anybody can call me out. $100,000. You eat rice. Yeah, but it's very, very slim. I eat rice like once a month. Just when I want to change from something to something else, I go with the pilaf rice, Pilaf. And that's just don't got nothing in it. That's why I roll with it. But let me see. What's your thoughts on Boots versus Xander Zayas? Xander Zayas and Boots would be a good fight, even though reportedly Xander's people don't want that fight. But that's because Xander's 23 years old. But my thing is, why not? Xander and Boots is going to make Xander and Boots more money than both of them have made in their whole career. The bottom line is it will give Boots some legitimacy, and it will let you know whether Xander Zayas is actually about it. And I think Xander Zayas is a tough fighter. I think he's tough enough that the tricks that Boots play won't work. Boots won't be able to come in there and dance around you and just pop you shots from all different places and knock you out. It ain't going to work like that. Xander Zayas is more of a serious, more dedicated, more disciplined fighter. It ain't going to work that easy. Now, who will win the fight? Most people would say Boots will win the fight. But if I had to put $100 down on it, I'm putting my 100 on Xander. Because if you win, you're going to win more money because I'm a gambler. But the whole thing is, look, it is what it is. I like that kind of fight. Bud never fights guys who put him in danger. Most people don't fight guys who put him in danger. Hey, look, Lee the Great, you ain't saying nothing but a word. Find me a guy that could put Javante in danger. Find me a guy that put Canelo in danger. Canelo knew he could beat all those guys. Find me a guy that Mayweather fought. Well, Mayweather fought a couple people to put him in danger just because they was better than I guess they might have thought. But Marcos Maidana, he's not even at the top of the list, but he put Mayweather in danger because he was a street fighter. A lot of these guys don't fight nobody. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you, Lee the Great, real talk, no BS, no bull crap on the no bull crap on the live stream. I'm gonna give you straight up. Boots is not the boogeyman. Let me explain to you what Boots is. He's an overhyped, very good, highly decorated fighter that won't take fights against people that he don't think he can beat. He won't fights against people that have been handpicked by his coach. He moves too slow for you. You can outbox him. He doesn't fight too hard. You can outfight him. He doesn't hit too hard, so you can outpunch him. He doesn't move too well, so you can outmove him. He's never fought a guy yet that has put him in danger. Never. Now, it's guys out there that have fought guys that put him in danger. My respect go to Devin Haney. Devin Haney fought Lomachenko. Lomachenko could put him in danger. Devin Haney fought Kambosa. Kambosa could have put him in danger. Devin Haney fought Regis Prograis. Could have put him in danger. But he outboxed him. Bottom line is, they all knew what his style was, but they couldn't stop it. It's like people say he run. It don't matter. If I'm fighting a guy that run, I'm going to trap him. I'm going to cut the ring off and I'm going to bang him up. He fought Brian Norman Jr. Everybody said Brian Norman going to put Devin Haney in danger, but he couldn't. Why? Because they can't trap. Boxers don't learn how to trap. If you don't know how to trap, bro, you ain't going to catch nobody. How you going to be a hunter, but you can't trap nothing? You can't trap a wild animal that don't walk into your cage, the cage shut the door on them. You can't trap them. Oh, man, come on, dog. Some of these fighters are fighting real fights. Look at when De Los Santos, when he fought Shakur. That was a trouble fight for Shakur. Shakur almost lost that fight. According to some spectators, he did lose the fight. But then what did he do to Teofimo? He destroyed Teofimo. He outboxed him. He tore that face up. He outboxed him. Why is that possible? Simply because the De Los Santos fight made Shakur realize what he could do. You know what I'm saying? The other fights that Shakur had, a couple of other fights that he had, put him into. Mike Tyson said it best when Mike Tyson first started promoting fighters. Mike Tyson had Erickson Lubin. He said, you take a guy, you give him a better fight each time. The first time you put him up against a guy with a good jab. You show him how to work the jab. Show him how to outdo the guy with the jab. The next time, you put him against a guy with good footwork, and you show him how to outdo the footwork. The next fight, you put him against a guy that got good body work, and you show him how to dance around and stay away from the body work. And eventually, what you're doing is you're building your fighter. You're building them to be able to outdo everybody. Just like a post I made online day 4 yesterday. The post said, let me stop this. And the post said, it said, if you could only learn one combat sport, which sport would you learn? And you can't change it, but you got to fight against every other sport. That's what you do with a fighter. You put a fighter in the ring and you let him work. You let him build himself up. Everybody's not going to have an O behind. The O doesn't define how good you are. It just defines that you fought people that you could beat. That's all it is. And there's a lot of people out here that could be. What did Bob Arum tell Lomachenko? You could be 100-0. But Lomachenko said, I only want to fight the top 1 and 2 in any category. Lomachenko has never fought a bum. The only guy that Lomachenko fought that he didn't want to fight was, what's the boy name? Rigondeaux. He didn't want to fight Rigondeaux. The world wanted him to fight Rigondeaux because Rigondeaux had 2 gold medals like Lomachenko did. But Lomachenko said he's too small. He says, oh, man, he could get you, though. Lomachenko danced around and beat him to death. He said, I didn't want to beat him. I would rather have left him and fought somebody else. But everybody was ducking Lomachenko. Who's the one fighter? Let me say, hold up. Let me back up a little bit. I missed somebody. All right, hold up. Thoughts on Usyk? Does he fight dangerous? Usyk has fought everybody that they put in front of him. Usyk has disseminated people. Look at Anthony Joshua. That's some of y'all favorite. He disseminated them. I mean, bottom line is Usyk is who Usyk's supposed to be. But guess who Usyk trained with, though? He trained with Lomachenko's father. Who's the man? Pretty much Papa Lomachenko. He's a beast, man. He's a good trainer. And the thing is, Usyk ain't going to get beat. Not until he retires. Usyk is training Anthony Joshua right now. If you saw that. He training him. He got him doing some exercise that he do. Showing him what the deal is. Why train and run 7 days instead of 6? Means specifically the road work. So why train and run 7 days instead of 6? I mean specifically the road work. I don't know who you're talking about. I mean, everybody got their own training schedule. I train 8 days a week. It ain't but 7 days in a week, but I train all the time, bro. I wake up in the morning, I train, I go through the day, I go running, biking, or walking. At night, I do stretching and kick practice. That's who I am. I'm an athlete. Athletes don't complain, we just train. And it ain't no philosophy. I tell people, don't do what I do. Everybody can't do what I do. I train for 3.5 hours a day in the morning. Then I come back and do walk, bike, or run. Then I do 30 to 45 minutes of bag work every day. Then I only eat for 1 hour a day. I mean, I'm like a human robot. I don't know how I do it either, but it's the way I am. I'm 58 years old. They don't need me changing it now. I like the 7-day-a-week training. Hey, look, if anybody that can't hang, don't train. That's all I say. It ain't no specific reason why, but people do it. Who's the one fighter who consistently fights dangerous guys? Mayweather did, because Mayweather used to call out people that just finished beating other people. And Mayweather had some real fights against some real people. But Canelo, he never did. Canelo is washed. Canelo is not the champion that people think he is. Canelo took a lot of easy fights. He took trilogies, the guys that he knew he wouldn't get hurt by. If you're in a trilogy with a guy, that means you fought him more than once. You're not scared of him. So you can just go out there and do whatever you want to do. Hope you look good doing it. But man, who takes consistent fights? I don't know. To be honest, Mayweather's probably the only guy I can think of that took more than one good fight back to back. And if Mayweather, if the press and the public didn't believe Mayweather won the fight, he would fight the guy again 3 months later. And that's how I go. Mayweather had a few doubles. And Mayweather wouldn't fight a guy if he beat him too bad. He's like, yo, I don't want to fight you again. Ain't no need. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, nobody really fought consistently. I mean, Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was taking out names. It didn't matter whose name it was. They gave Mike the name. He said, let's go. I mean, but there's not a whole lot of people doing that. I mean, Lomachenko, realistically, people don't really like Lomachenko. I don't know why, but he's one of the greatest boxers to ever put on a pair of boxing gloves. But with that being said, Lomachenko only fought the top two in any division. So all his fights should have been hard, even though he outboxed them, but they all should have been hard. You got to remember, Lomachenko fought Devin Haney. He fought Teofimo. He fought Kambosa. He fought all those guys back to back. Those are all the top names. Have you seen anybody else fighting all those guys? Did Javante fight Kambosa? Did Javante fight Teofimo? Did Javante fight Devin Haney? Did Javante fight Gary Russell? Did Javante fight Lomachenko? Lomachenko fought all of them. Linares, you know what I'm saying? The Axeman. I mean, he fought them all. Everybody that was in the top two at the time, he got them. One or two, he got them. And so that's why you got to respect Lomachenko. Even though you might not like him, you still got to respect him. Let's see. Bevo put Canelo in danger. He never blocked up that tree. And Bevo put Canelo in danger, and David Benavidez would have knocked him out. But David Benavidez, he didn't want to fight him. Benavidez, he said, Canelo said he didn't want to fight him. And he made the excuse that he don't like him. He said he didn't like the stuff that he be saying. He don't like him. That don't got to do with it. That should be a better fight. Devin Haney got the best jab in boxing along with David Ben. No, Devin Haney got a good jab. He ain't got the best jab. He just uses his jab. He know how to use it. There's a lot of people with a good jab. Personally, I think Shakur's jab is better than Devin Haney's. And that's just my personal opinion. I think it's a lot of guys out there with a good jab. That's how you fight the fight. Some people's jab is so good you don't even remember it. Lomachenko had a good jab. Javante had a good jab. Mike Tyson had a good jab. Then we don't want to go back too much further because there's a whole lot of guys back then. Tommy Hitman Hearns. Man, it's a lot of guys. A lot of guys had a good jab. Devin Haney is a good boxer, so I ain't going to take nothing away from him, though. Hey, look, Joe Frazier was the band while you jabbing. I like Dev. I'd like to see how he matches up against Keyshawn, Key Duck De Los Santos, too, since you mentioned him. Keyshawn, by the time he was supposed to fight De Los Santos, Keyshawn is, it's hard to explain, but I've known a lot of guys like this, natural body-built guys. Keyshawn is a natural body-built guy. He doesn't have to go in the gym to keep that six-pack. He don't have to go in the gym to keep his chest tight. He just got to go in the gym to keep the weight right. With that being said, it's hard to lose weight when you're a tough body guy. You know, you see those guys come in the gym, don't work out at all, got a six-pack already? Those guys are the ones that's online trying to sell you the six-pack. Oh, yeah, if you do this exercise for 6 weeks, you'll have a six-pack. No, they genetically got a six-pack. I didn't got a genetic six-pack. I had to go get mine. I had a fat belly. I had to go get my six-pack. So with that being said, I don't think Keyshawn ducked De Los Santos. I think he just couldn't make the weight. I think he played around at a certain weight for too long and the weight wouldn't come off. And they said the last week of his before the fight, he lost like 5 to 6 pounds. He couldn't lose no more weight. You can't get weight off. My mom used to say you can't squeeze blood out of a turnip. You can't get no more weight off of them tough body guys. They just built that way. And Devin Haney and him would be a good fight. But according to the stats, Devin Haney don't really want to fight him. Devin Haney, he going to take some good fights, but you got to remember, it's not necessarily that Devin Haney is scared of Keyshawn. He probably ain't scared of him at all. But the thing about it is how much money is involved in this. Keyshawn has to be up here where the money go. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, the promoters that's promoting for Devin Haney ain't going to want that fight. It's not enough money in it. Why would Devin come down to $3 million when he can make 10 or 20 or 30? Fights with bigger name. The biggest fight for Devin Haney right now wouldn't even be Rolly. It would be Shakur. It would be a rematch with Ryan Garcia. It would be against a 140 or 147 pound guy. Not a fluke, but a real guy. like Nigel Benn, a guy like that. But Nigel Benn don't want to risk that fight no more than Devin want to risk that fight. Andy Cruz seems to be the most talented I've seen. Andy Cruz is a beast. He ain't the most talented, but he definitely one of the top. he lost the fight, but that don't mean nothing. Losing a fight don't mean you ain't got talent. It just means you met somebody that had the Kogeki to your Uke. That means the offensive to the defensive. Andy Cruz fought a good fight against Muratalla. Muratalla was a beast, and that's why you don't hear a lot of other people fighting him. But that'll be a good fight. Muratalla would be a good fight for Keyshawn. Be a good fight for Devin. Be a good fight for Shakur. Muratalla is a straightforward fighter that come forward, that gives you what you're looking for, especially for the guys that could box around. Coach, you the man. I'm down in the 287 to 261 in 2 months. Oh, you down 287 to 261. In 2 months, the key was the food and movement. I also do faster. Hey, look, Vinny C, man, you the man, dog. Just stay focused, bro. Don't let nobody change your game plan, bro. This is your game plan. Remember, this is your life. Nah, in terms of talent right now, Abdullah has the biggest ceiling in the game. Abdullah, no, bro. Hey, look, you're going to find out. You're going to find out. Everything I've been telling you, you're going to find out. In about 2 years. 2 years, you're going to see Abdullah on the floor looking up. He good, but he young. He can't. It's a whole lot of guys. Abdullah run into Kermel, he going to have a problem. Abdullah run into Keyshawn Davis, Jakeem Moses, running to Shakur Stevenson's cousin, Jakeem Moses, he gonna have a problem. And look, Abdullah can step right in the ring right now with Floyd Schofield Jr., and he gonna have a problem. These guys are the same age as him. Yeah, he ain't gonna beat them guys. He ain't on that level. He's good, but he ain't that good. Like somebody asked me, the water baron says, is he Abdullah that good? No. I watched Abdullah get dropped twice by nobody in Norfolk. Twice. Look, Google it. For anybody that don't, let me see. I'm gonna find it on my phone. We're gonna look at it together. Hold on. Give me about 30 seconds. I'm on YouTube. Hold up. I gotta get off one. What am I doing? YouTube is turning me around in some of everything. Abdullah. Abdullah. Here it is. Hold on. Now I got to see if I can find it. Hold on. I found it, but it's not cut and dry. It's one of them. First I got to go past the videos. Hold on. Hold up. Had to go past the commercials. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on a second. Don't send me no more messages. Because it's more important than the messages y'all going to send me. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Don't nobody move. Everybody stand still. Hold on. I found it. Hold up. All right, hold on. Let me get to I'm put it on big screen. Hold on. Got to back it up a little bit. Hold up. All right, hold on. Here we go.
What that is? It's a landing pillow for when Abdullah lands his shot. And he's supposed to land that left hand straight down the middle. Left, either straight left or the left uppercut. You see Vasquez leaning forward.
Look at that. That's your boy, Abdullah Mason, right there. That's your boy, Abdullah Mason, right there. Took one on the chin, went straight to the ground. That's why he not that good. And that guy was a nobody. A nobody. So getting your step in, walking your crazy dog. Abdullah is the youngest champ. You saw what just happened to him? Hey, look, he got dropped twice. One round, dropped the next round. And the only reason he beat the guy is because the ref stopped the fight because the guy was wobbling. And why was he wobbling? Because his knee was hurt. His knee was hurting him. He stepped wrong, twisted his ankle or his knee or whatever, and then he couldn't walk. And so the ref ended up stopping the fight. Bustin' Dustin, what up, my dog? You finally dug yourself out of that snow in Minnesota. That's what it is, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. Abdullah got dropped twice in the same round, no, within 2 rounds by the same guy that was a nobody. And that is the God's honest truth. A nobody. A nobody. They found that fighter from nothing. Somebody say they got diarrhea. Any advice? Yeah, I got some advice for you. Prioritize hydration with water, broth, electrolytes. Eat bland foods like bananas, rice, and applesauce, and toast. And then you won't have diarrhea no more. Something got in your stomach and messed you up a little bit. Time to fix it. Robert Garcia talks big game as a trainer. I just can't make my mind up about him. Is he wise guru? No. He had fighters lose just like everybody else. He no better than nobody else. I mean, it is what it is. He relates to the Hispanic community. That's why he got a whole lot of Hispanic fighters and not a lot of other fighters. But it is what it is. Say Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant is the man, man. I like Caleb Plant. I watched him in the amateurs. Bivol versus Benavidez. Yeah, I think Benavidez will win. That's gonna be a tough fight, but I think Benavidez got it. What's up, coach? I've been trying out your alternative plank. It's pretty good. Yeah. Hey, look, all them planks is good, man. They hit the core, bruh. Hey, look, keep pushing it. Moses Atuma, can he beat Usyk? No. Ain't nobody gonna beat Usyk right now. Nobody. Sup, coach? Working out right now. Assimilation. Hey, look, that's what I'm talking about. Keep getting that work, bruh. Shakur versus Tank. Who wins? That's a hard one. It all depends on which tank we get. You know, we get a tank that's got a reason to be motivated and fired up, then we might have a good fight. But the tank we got right now, he gonna get hit with too many of them blows, and then he ain't got the same drive to keep coming forward, bruh. Let me see. I just subscribed to your channel. Yeti, 5,000. What up, dog? Want to see a recruiter today and realize I gained 20 pounds. What should I do to cut some weight? Went to see a recruiter today and realized I gained 20 pounds. What can I do to cut some weight? Cut out the snacks you was eating. Usually that come from the snacks, dog. Usually that come from the snacks. We got to cut out the snacks, bro. Got to cut out the snacks. Hey, look, you can cut back. If you need to lose 20 pounds, and you can cut back. You got to go. You got to start working, though. Because if you don't do it on your own, they're gonna get it out of you. If you don't do it on your own, they're going to get it out of you. They're going to get it out of you when it hurt the most. That's boot camp. Then you're going to be sweating and dying all at the same time. So what I suggest you do is start sweating and dying on your own. If you need to lose the weight fast, stop eating snacks. Cut out every snack in the house. Throw them all away. Don't drink no beer. Don't drink no wine. Don't drink no Kool-Aid. Don't drink no Gatorade. Drink water. Water, plant-based protein. Every time you get thirsty, water or plant-based protein. Keep running. If you can't run no more, then walk. Just decide that when you leave home, you ain't coming back for an hour. And just be out there, because that's how boot camp gonna be. Then come home, do push-ups, do calisthenics. You don't really need to lift weights unless you're a weightlifter, but do my calisthenics. Do push-ups, sit-ups, squats, lunges, mountain climbers, anything you think they're gonna have you doing at boot camp. Pull-ups, all of that. And I promise you, you're gonna lose the weight, but lose it on your own. Kill yourself. Don't let anybody be the first one to kill you. Don't let anybody be the first one to kill you, but you can kill yourself. Simulation said that was a nice clip. Hey, look, all you gotta do is Google it. Google Abdullah Mason gets dropped. Google it on your YouTube. Abdullah Mason gets dropped. You're gonna realize that guy is a nobody. He's a nobody. And he was dropping Abdullah. He was catching him. They caught him with the same shot twice. I'm 6'2", 202 pounds. I can fight on both stances, orthodox and southpaw. I switch pretty often. Any training regimen, any advice, coach? Yeah, just keep training. If you good, keep training. And if you fast, get faster. If you strong, get stronger. But the bottom line is, train like you are trying to kill yourself. The harder the training, the easier the fight. That's it. And when you go into sparring sessions, don't be in a hurry to knock nobody out, because it's sparring. You ain't winning nothing from that. All you doing is building up your ego. Don't do that. Don't do it to him, because you ain't gonna have no sparring partner. Do it to yourself, because you ain't gonna end up being nothing but an ego to yourself. All I'm gonna tell you to do is keep training. If you are good, you are good. If you are great, you are great. And if you 6'2", 202 pounds, man, I come on down to about 175. Get in that cruiserweight, 175, 185. Stay out of that 2+. Because that 2+ guy is 6'7". Then you're going to feel like a little guy. I'm saying, you're a big guy to some people, but you're going to feel like a little guy. You're too close to being able to get down to 175. Go and get down to 175 and make it happen. And then keep working. Train like there's no tomorrow. Do not think about, well, I got to be ready to go to work tomorrow. No, train like there's no tomorrow. Train like you ain't got nothing to do when you get up in the morning. And then you'll be all right. You're going to keep doing what you're doing. And I say, come on down to 176 to 200. 176 to 200, that's cruiserweight. Better Beeve got dropped in one of his matches, but then came back and KO'd the opponent. It happens. That's what happened to Abdullah Mason. He came back and ended up winning the fight. I think he might have KO'd him, or either the ref stopped it. But either way, it wasn't nothing cold. It was the guy was limping. He was limping long before the hit came. He was limping the whole round before the hit came. That's when you realize. I mean, a lot of people been like that. Javante beat up Urokas Gamboa when he had a torn Achilles heel, and he was hobbling around for 3 rounds before the ref finally stopped the fight. I watched the fight where he got dropped, but like you said, he's young. But we got to remember, he's getting trained by his pops, and with no boxing background experience, he then went on to drop the guy. Yeah, it was a good fight. It was a great fight. I couldn't remember whether he dropped the guy, but the guy was hurt, though. He was hurt. You saw the guy was limping. I think it was his right knee that was hurt. But, I mean, the bottom line is, I don't take nothing away from Abdullah. I just try to remind people that he's not there yet. He got to keep working to get there. He's not there yet, but he on his way. What's your thoughts on Scooter Davis? I can't remember who Scooter Davis is. Let me Google him. I know the name, but I don't know the face. And if I don't know the face, I can't tell you what I think about him. I think it's the same guy I'm thinking about. Let me make sure it's the same guy. Oh, Derek Davis. Derek Scooter Davis. Yeah, I know you're talking about 10-0, 10 knockouts. Yeah, I'm seeing him right now. 23 years old, 5'9". Yeah. Hey, look, I ain't really watched him fight, but he got a fight coming up on the 25th. Wait a minute, 425? Oh, that's next month. 425. He fighting a guy. Yeah, but he ain't fighting nobody yet. He's supposed to have 10 knockouts. His first fight was against a debut guy. Second fight against an 0-1. Third fight, 0-1. Fourth fight, 6-11. Fifth fight, 1-7. Sixth fight, 2-0. Seventh fight, 5-2. Eighth fight, 6-1. Ninth fight, 5-7. 10th fight, 7-6. They're bringing him up. And he get ready to fight a guy now that's 7-5-3. So that's another wash. He gonna beat him up again. Scooter, hey, look, whoever bringing him up, they trying to get him to like 10-0, 10, 11, 12-0. Then they're gonna go ahead and try to get him a better fight. Right now, it's an easy money fights for him. It's just stay in the gym and keep training, keep learning, keep doing what the coach. This is why I tell y'all about building a fighter. You put him in fights against a guy with a good jab. The next fight, you put him in a fight against a guy with a good hook. Next fight, you put him in a fight against a guy with good body shots. And then by the next fight, you put him in a guy against good footwork. The next fight, you put him in a guy that got all those things, but ain't won a whole lot of fights. Then you keep moving him up the ladder. Therefore, you get to see what your guy can do. And that would determine who you put him in the ring with. Is Usyk just that talented, or is he just that blessed? Usyk is talented. First of all, he takes his time. He takes his time when he fight. And he's got good combinations, good hand-eye combinations, coordination, good speed, everything. He got everything you need to be a fighter. And he was a smaller guy. He was cruiserweight. Came on up into the big boys. I want to see a Tuma versus Richard Torres, man. Richard Torres is going to beat that dude to death. Richard Torres is a fighter, bro. He a scrapper. He a street fighter in a pair of boxing gloves, man. Richard Torres is a monster. Say soda addiction got you. Hey, look, man, I cut sodas out. I cut sodas and coffee out at the same time. Well, I cut alcohol out first, and then I was still drinking sodas, which might as well be alcohol, got so much sugar in it. And so then I tried to cut back to the non-sugary sodas, but they still got sugar in them. It's a different type of sugar. That's all it is. Man, you got to cut it out, bro. You can do anything you want to do. This is your life, bro. This life belongs to you. Don't tell me nothing about you can't do something. You can do anything you want to do. All you got to do is put your best foot forward and don't look back. Just when you wake up in the morning, look at the mirror and say, today is the day that I'm going to cut this out. Say it out loud so everybody can hear you. Then tell your girlfriend, your wife, your mama, your sister, brother, whoever buying you sodas, other than you, say, don't buy me no more sodas. I cut sodas out. Start buying Gatorade. Start buying iced tea. Start buying lemon tea. Start buying anything. Just stay away from that sugar from that soda. They say anytime you could take a Pepsi and pour it on the car in the summer and watch the paint sizzle. Yeah. Know what it's doing to the inside of your body. All right, Jones Brandon, let's go. Said, y'all heard about David Goggins re-enlisting? Hey, look, I wouldn't be surprised. David Goggins is a beast. He do things just for the sake of doing them. I mean, that's the life. I don't know if he can actually, be honest, I don't know how true it is because I don't know if he can actually re-enlist because he had so many injuries. I don't know what extent, like guys like him, they get 100% unless he didn't apply for it. I don't know. I'm looking it up right now. Oops. Oh yeah, I see it. It says as of March 2026, 51-year-old former Navy SEAL and author David Goggins has re-enlisted into the Air Force, assigned to the Special Warfare Training Wing. Goggins is participating in the training at Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, likely aiming to enter the parachute or special warfare pipeline again, requiring an age waiver to do so. Oh yeah, but he's a beast though. That was the toughest man alive. I thought that was good. David Goggins like my hero. Why you jobbing? Hey, look, much respect to David Goggins. Put it out there. David Goggins just re-enlisted. That dude is a beast. Plain and simple. I'm going to text that to my son right now. Hey, look, that dude is off the chain. I mean, real talk. If you got it, you got it. And when you got it, you ain't got to compromise it. Just go ahead and spread it out for everybody else. Hey, look, spread it out for the rest of the world to get some of it. Don't be tripping. Don't be tripping. Oh, I did see that. I saw that article yesterday. I didn't read it. Yeah, I didn't read it. I didn't get around to reading it. And I thought it was just like, you know how you get all this bait. You don't know that this stuff be true half the time because people keep putting out bait, clickbait. Coach, can you check on my question about Wilder? Let me see. Yeti. Let me see. Backing up, Yeti. Hold on a second. I be missing things, man. I swear to God, I be trying, bro. Let me see. Yeti. I see I just subscribed. Love your channel. All right, Yeti. Would you rather fight David Benavidez, who throw combinations and use the whole ring, or Wilder, who is a knockout artist but have no footwork? I'd rather fight Wilder. Hey, look, why? Because you can stay away from Wilder. You can run. You can run from a guy with no footwork. Coach, wear that hundo. Once you hit the lottery, run me my cut. Hey, I ain't said no 100. Yeah, I'm gonna give you 100. I just hit for 100. Hey, look, I give you something. But we gotta be realistic. But no, if I hit the lottery for real, I'm blessing everybody up here. I'm gonna let y'all know. No, 400-500 ain't no money. I get out of the way to the people I see standing on the street. But let me hit for something for real. And watch how fast y'all hear me tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all to give me your number, and you ain't gonna know why. I'm telling you now why. And I'm on my way, dog. I'm on my way, just in case y'all ain't know. I play regular. I play the lottery regularly. So I'm going to hit it one of these days. I can tell y'all right now. At one time, I was hitting, man, I'm probably hitting for like maybe 1,200, 1,300 a week. At one time back in 2017, 18. Is it better? Hold up. Make sure I got everybody. Is it better to train every day or every other day in your opinion? In my opinion, you can fight any day. Why not be ready to fight any day? Train every day. Don't kill yourself every day. If you feel like your legs too sore, then train your upper body. Upper body too sore, then train your legs. When both of them sore, train your mind. Go for a walk. Go for a bike ride. Go for a run. It's 24 hours in a day. If you use an hour of that time in your training, that means you got 23 hours to rest. People complain more than they train. I'm a trainer, bro. I don't know other way. My fighters came to the gym 7 days a week. They came to the gym Monday through Friday. On Friday night, we sparred. They came back on Saturday. We did all calisthenics and did weight training. On Sunday, they came back and sparred again. No, you're not too old to spar. Just go in there, and if you actually training, and your coach, and you know what kind of coach you got, tell them you ain't never sparred before. You want to spar against a beginner. And don't go out there trying to do more than what you need to do. Just tell him to show you the ropes. Start off with a jab, moving around, block a little bit, move around, take a couple on the chin, see what it feel like to take them on the chin. So that my karate instructor told me one time, he said, listen, if you don't know how I feel to get hit in the chin, then you ain't gonna know how hard you hit the other guy in the chin. So with that being the case, man, sometimes you gotta learn. I wish I had a guy 38 years old that came to me. I did. I had guys that was 40 years old, 50 years old that came to me and they wanted to spar. I put him in there against a guy equal his talent. And I watched the fight and I manned the fight, which means I ref the fight. So which means I didn't allow the fight to become a fight. I allowed it to become a sparring session. Hey, look, make sure y'all sign up for the channel. And if y'all already a member, make sure y'all hit the like button. I know we be having fun up here, but man, let's keep this thing popping, yo. Hey, look, I appreciate it. Batatow, B-A-D-I-T-O-W, Batatow, however you say it, man, I appreciate you. Any tips on staying committed and disciplined, coach? Yeah. Look in the mirror. Tell yourself you want to live. Something is required for everything we do in life. If you want to have a better job, I tell this to people all the time. Something is required for everything that we do in life. If you want to have a better job, get a better education. You want to be a better runner, train harder. You want to be a better fighter, train more consistently with someone that is teaching you to become a better fighter. If you want to be a better anything, you got to train for it. So that should be the motivation. If you want to live longer, you got to train for it. You want a better job at the job, then prepare for it. You know what I'm saying? Show up early, leave late, and do all the things they tell you to do in between. Everything requires something. So if you want to discipline to train, look in the mirror and say, I want to live longer. That's the requirement. Eating correctly and exercising. Those are the requirements. The only two requirements that you need. Eat correctly and exercise. Those two things can change your whole health trajectory. You could be on a path straight to the cemetery, or you could be on a path straight to a fitness center. It all depends on you and what you choose to do with your life. I'm just here to show y'all what can be done. I did it. I'm telling you right now, if I did it, you could do it. That's all it is, man. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. That was real advice, coach. Appreciate it. Much obliged. Any advice on recovery after training, like no tomorrow? Hey, look, yeah. Don't tell that no tomorrow is not recovery. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to think about it the whole day you laying on the bed. I should have trained today. I should have trained today. I got some advice for you. After you finish training, stretch. After you finish training, drink plenty of water. Rehydrate the body. Take protein. You know why you drink protein? Because protein helps rebuild the muscle. So your muscles, I've been sore as crap after training. Tight as crap. I come home and stretch, right? I drink plenty of protein, right? I take a nap, right? I'm fresh like to death. I'm fresh to death all over again. Can you build yourself as a fighter without a coach or training partners, or are they necessary? You need somebody. Now, you might not need a coach. You might not need a training partner. You might not need somebody to spar against, but you're going to need somebody. Pick one. Some people train with a guy that they spar with. Some people train with a guy that they train with. Some people listen to a guy like me and do the work. And you can always get the work from me. I'm telling you right now, my work is free. All you got to do is keep watching this channel. I got over 2,000 videos on this channel. You can listen to the videos. You can go back and watch all the live streams. You can watch my whole life story on this channel. And then you can go on Instagram. And if you don't have Instagram, get one. My Instagram name is Coach Carl 757. You can get the accoutrements that's necessary for you to train. Or you can get on my Instagram page and you can send me a message and I'll send you the piece by piece. We'll build you up a situation. And I'll build you up some situation. I'll build you up. Trust me, I'll build you up from ground zero. And then you'll be able to go into a gym with nobody watching your back. And you'll be able to do the minimum. Sometimes better than the minimum. You won't look like a beginner. They'll want to train you after they see what you can do. And I'm not going to show you how to beat nobody up. I'm going to show you how to outbox somebody. I can do that. It's like simulation. Like you got them video games and they simulate. That's what people learn how to move and different things like that. Some people can learn anything. Some people are good visionaries. They can see it and they can believe it. I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, it's up to you what you do with the rest of it. There's a talk of Jared Anderson. Jared Anderson is nothing. No more. Jared Anderson came out of the Olympics and ain't did nothing for real since. He beat up a couple of people that couldn't fight. And then as soon as he ran into somebody that could fight, where he was sitting in the flow. Hey, man. Yes, sir. I see you, dog. Say I stay motivated in anything. It's having a reason. He says, if the thing itself isn't a reason, you need to find a way to keep that hard thing as a bridge to your result. If you want it bad enough, you will. That's what I tell people. Hey, look, my son was in boot camp, Navy boot camp, when I started training. And I was running up and down the street, and he was swimming and trying to learn to swimming, and I was trying to learn how to run again. And he would send me stuff home, and he would be like, man, I'm dying. And I'm like, yo, man, I'm over here dying too. And we were dying together. I think let me see if I still got it. Real talk. I tell y'all, man, I don't tell no lies. Let me take the glass off my head. Hold, put them on my face. Let's see. My son was in boot camp in Great Lakes, Michigan. And he sent me this hat. And when he sent me this hat, he was struggling because he didn't know how to swim. He went in the Navy because he couldn't get in the Army because he had a tattoo on his arm that was outside of the sleeve and it wasn't coverable by one hand. So he had to go in the Navy. Now, he didn't know how to swim, so he took swimming lessons about 3 weeks before he went to boot camp. But when he went to boot camp, they had to tread water. That was the hardest part. Learning how to tread water. Learn how to just kind of float yourself up. So he didn't know how to do it. So bottom line is, every single day, he was struggling. He would write me letters. He was motivated because he was a boxer / martial artist. 10 years of boxing, 10 years of martial art. I kept sending him back letters. Come on, dog. You know how we train, bro. We train until we die, bro. That's how I go. We're going to figure it out or we're going to die trying. And every day I told him that, I went out and went running. He sent me a letter. I read it. I put this hat on. I go back out and go running. I don't care how hard it was. I was sweating and crying at the same time. But this hat got me through, dog. This hat got me through. He know it got me through. And the bottom line is, that's why I'm showing it to y'all right now. This Navy hat. My son was intelligence specialist in the United States Navy. And he was like, yo, he learned how to do it, man. But the bottom line was, hey, look, sometimes you got to put your best foot forward and you can't look back. That's why I tell people, as adults, as people, we don't walk around with a rearview mirror because we don't need to see what's behind us. We need to see what's in front of us, dog. Yeah, who's 6'3", fighting them big boys. Yeah. Hey, look, man, I missed all kinds of comments, but I'm going to skip to the bottom. Jared Anderson is the most talented heavyweight in the sport. Hey, look, man, you just talking. I see you. I see you, Leader Great. Hey, look, you real. Ford comes across like a real one, Coach. Like Coach, Calvin Ford. Like that coach who cares about his fighters. Hey, Hey, look, he know what it's like to be on the street. Said Ninja Q said that's a deadly story. It's not just about a hat. Hey, look, I was trying to get back in shape, bro, and I was chubby. I couldn't run a half a mile, and I would be outside crying the same way I'm sure my son was crying because he couldn't pick up that swimming tactic. But that's okay though. He got it and I got it at the same time. But look, y'all, I gotta get offline there, but I definitely appreciate y'all. No, Norma be back up here again tomorrow at the same time, same bat channel. But look, my wife is just getting off work. She's gonna be calling me in about 3 minutes. So with that being the case, hey, look, y'all be safe and take care. And I'm gonna be back up here again tomorrow to finish this all up. Peace.